Do you know which is China's most powerful fighter jet? Do you think the J-20 is the strongest? Did the captains mention Chinese fighter jets? I only think of the J-20. The J-20 is awesome. It is our Army's first stealth 5th-generation fighter, and after the US F-22, after F-35, the world's third 5th-generation aircraft in mass production and service. But then again, is he the only one who is the best? Don't jump to conclusions. Galaxy Today, just under the visit of the leaders. Our Air Force's 5 ace fighter jets. 5th place Tip-10C. The Tip-10C is from Chengdu Aircraft Industry Group, a single-shot developed, medium multi-role fighter with pressure layout. You can think of it as the Chinese version of the lightweight. The bird is not big. Exceptional mobility. First flight of 10C in 2015. Batch service began in 2018. He is equipped with a domestic original box-controlled shock radar. Plus, it can be hung in all kinds of medium and remote, air-to-air missile, and precision-guided bombs. Whether it is the red sky or the sea, precision strikes on the ground are very good. In other words, although the Gold 10C is not invisible, but with its excellent shop and weapon system, like agile little hunters, reliable at war 4th place. One coin, that is an old heavy fighter of the Chinese Air Force. He is Shen FEI on the basis of introducing suit to base, fairly localized and improved. Aircraft body material. All avionics engines are domestically produced. The comprehensive performance is significantly better than that of the earliest J-1A, the upgraded J-1B. Change the domestic Taihong WS-10 series turbofan engine. Thrust far exceeds that of early frontal engines. The aircraft also uses new composite materials. The public lost 700 kilograms. Life expectancy increased by 10,000 hours. The radar reflection area also ranges from 15 square meters down to 4 square meters. Stealth performance has been slightly improved. The British government has attacked fresh closed coin energy. It can detect 20 targets simultaneously, attack 6 of them. The early Su-2. You can only lock up to 2 at the same time. In addition, the next arm also enhances the ability to attack the ground. Hanging air to ground. The ability of anti-ship missiles has been greatly improved. It's a veritable heavy multi-role fighter. In general, Kanye's arm is like an old Air Force soldier, although the appearance does not look trendy. But the firepower range is hardcore. Its air dominance, the power of power and long-range strikes. 3rd place, Tip-16. The Sim-16 is the big fighter of the Chinese Air Force. It is referred to by Shen FEI Tip-1, developed by EBS and Mitsubishi MKK. It is a 4.5 generation two-seat heavy multi-role fighter, the most advanced derivative of the Pine 27 family. It has 2 cockpits. Weapon systems officer in the back seat. You can specifically operate those large ammunition depots. The front seat is responsible for driving. This product is equipped with a domestic active box control radar and a powerful fire control system. The claimed comprehensive performance is close to the US F-15. One load breakage and firepower output rose sharply. The 6 characteristics of prisons are: can hit long-range air-to-air missiles, run a super TV show interception. It can also carry heavy bombs or yoke anti-ship missiles. Strike hard against the earth and the sea. You can think of it as China's version of the sky. Bomber plus interceptor. Combined heavy firepower. It is also supported by powerful electronic devices. Anyway, Day 16 is China's version of the Big Mac in the sky. Play the role of both attack and hedgehog. Second place. The J-20 is the turn of the popular press machine J-20. This product was developed by Chengdu Non-Public Group, twin-engine repressed stealth 5th-generation fighter. Code name Veyron, as the information states. The 20 is also the third mass-produced model in the world, the 5th-generation stealth fighter in service. Following the US F-2 after F-35, it uses a rhombus fuselage and a DSI intake port. The design of the bomb compartment is hidden in the foundation. Strong long-range strike capability. It can be said that the J-20 first appeared. It shocked the Chinese melon eaters. But he's not perfect. The early J-20 reasoning unit was the domestic Taihong WS-10, Picard and Russian AL-31F. The actual thrust of the engine is not yet at its limit. Long-range supersonic flight capability, it's not as good as expected. Fortunately, I have made great progress this year. The newly produced J-20, the improved WS-10C engine has been replaced and begin to equip in batches. This engine has serrated nozzles and arrows. Volume thrust outlet. Thrust over 130 kilonewtons. Subsequent platforms are planned to use more advanced turbofans. 15 high thrust engine. In other words, back from the beginning. With the halo of a mysterious invisible warlord, but it was also an evolving combat aircraft. First place J-36. And then finally came futuristic dark technology. China's 6th-generation fighter. The most popular conjecture currently, it is the tailless one developed by the Chengdu Aircraft Design Institute. Round machine with double delta wings. Nickname Room 36. View from overlay. This plane has a striking number 36,011. Therefore, observers temporarily call him Jin 36. At first glance, he looks like a large flying wing. The fuselage is huge. It is said to be powered by 3 high-thrust turbofan engines. That's right, it's 3 big tails at the same time. This design is rather rare in modern fighter jets. The jet flames must be very explosive. Designer Wang Haifeng routine. The design goal of this model is to operate afterburner. It can cruise at supersonic speeds up to Mach 1.5. The length of the aircraft is more than 20 meters. One exhibition warped 20 meters. The main body area is about 200 square meters. The takeoff weight can reach more than 45 tons. Its main weapons bay is about 7.6 meters long, enough to hold a Thunderbolt, ultra-long-range air-to-air missiles such as stone tools, or large air-to-ground missiles. There is also a smaller magazine on either side of the main magazine. From the invisible shape, the Shoulder 36 features a typical tailless design. No vertical tail, flat and wide-wing angular layout. There are large areas of photoelectric and radar antenna windows at the front and rear. This shows that designers pursue options for broadband stealth and multispectral situational awareness. The huge fuselage also explains he optimized for range and payload. You can stand by for a long time and add a large number of weapons. International attention is high on the TIP 36. According to an assessment by US Air Force officials, according to the current flight test progress of this prototype in Chengdu, the TIP 36 may be better than the NGA in the United States. The first project, early achievement of initial operational capability. Chief of Staff Admiral Welsbach also put the 6th-generation aircraft in Chengdu and Shenyang. It's all about fighting. The air superiority fighter that won the air rights, Call on the United States to restart the NGAD program. The top management of the U.S. Air Force silently destroyed 36 classified as a new generation of aircraft, designed to seize air supremacy. In other words, the Sunshine also acknowledges that he is an air fighter. Not surprisingly, he will play the role of leader. The J-36 is still in the verification stage. There's no publicly available flight data, but it's exciting enough. You can imagine a future air war. He commanded the drone swarm as the mothership, letting go of a missile storm thousands of miles away. You can also put him in charge of long-range strikes, high-speed cruise, and launch a missile. It's completely new. Push the jet and unmanned systems to the fullest extent. Anyway, at present, also 36 represents the Chinese non-control community, a bold vision for the future of air combat. Man and drone working together. Artificial intelligence-assisted decision-making, all-weather radar perception. It's all very exciting and exciting. Report this labor. We can also follow the lead, taught several pillars of the Chinese Air Force. 1010C, 1011B, 101600, 1020 each has its own advantages. They are doing different things. And the final finale of the 1036. It even brought us into the imaginary space of science fiction movies. Don't underestimate them. Each of these fighter jets are countless researchers and the ingenuity and sweat of pilots. Their appearance, it means that China's combat power is constantly improving.
Xin chào tất cả quý anh chị đã đến với kênh Milo Skill Tech. Tôi sẽ đọc cái văn bản mà tôi được viết ra để tôi làm cái video này. Đó chính là cách bẫy gà rừng bằng dây thừng và một cái đòn bẩy bằng tre. Kịch bản tôi đã viết ra đây. Tôi sẽ đọc cho tất cả mọi người cùng nghe. Một số hôm ấy như thường lệ, bác Hổ đi dạo trong vườn. Đến gần cây đa, bác chợt thấy một chiếc đa nhỏ và dài ngả ngheo trên mặt đất. Chắc là trận gió đêm qua đã làm nó rơi xuống. Bác ta ngẩn